I'm excited about the intersection of garden design and conceptual art as well. That feels like something that's very exciting to me, and I've really yet to explore.
Garden design and conceptual art. Um, do you have more you want to share about that at this time, or is it to be revealed?
To be revealed. I mean, it's both. I mean, my ideas are pretty infantile, but what I would love to see are intentional mass plantings of various things: shrubs, small trees, grasses, flowering perennials, etc. But I want to play with like objects of human refuse with the plantings, sort of in a similar sense to like how a lot of people will like play with like boulders, right? Or like, talus rock, and like they'll use that in amongst a landscape. Like I like the idea of doing that with like objects of human making, whether it was like home appliances like refrigerators and washing machines and dryers, thrown amongst mass plantings of flowering perennials and ornamental native grasses, or it was taking like junk cars and stacking them like rock cairns with, suckering shrubs like sumac growing around them. Things like just these kinds of ideas and visions have been coming to me recently and really exciting me. And I don't even have the concepts fully figured out at all. But I know that I'm fascinated by ruins and the meticulous precision that we see in these different like megalithic stone ruins around the world, and the adoration and the mystery that they kind of inspire. And it's funny that we just don't think of ourselves as living in an era where there's plenty of ruins from recent recorded human history all around us. We just don't think of them as ruins, like our landfills. These epic sprawling ruins, these mountainous ruins of waste, or even like going in any major city and walking on the trails and seeing like, abandoned half fallen bridges and old concrete dams and tires and, mason jars thrown throughout the woodlands, and all these like objects that I think do have beauty and a lot of interest visually, and I'm curious with incorporating them into garden design, and sort of seeing what kind of impact that can have.
Yeah, I'm also imagining like in a lot of sort of suburban areas or like commercial areas in places that have been, perhaps declined economically or declined in terms of the local population, such that like, you have areas where there's like a main road with like strip malls, and or even like actual shopping malls, or other little businesses that are like, and just parking lots, and they're like, and a lot of it is like just abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not economically incentivized to do for businesses to come in and buy the places and put all the money in to demo them or refurbish them or whatever, restore them. But what I was imagining is like, what if we could take like a street in who the fuck knows where, right, in a place where it's just been abandoned. It's like this epic ruins, really, like what you're saying, and create it, turn it into a sculpture garden, right, where people could people would come and they would and they would walk around. It's like a sculpture garden. It's like going to a park, but the sculptures are just the man-made things that have been abandoned, but then within it is like an intentionally curated set of paths and gardens rather than parking lots.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's a great concept.
it's like whoa, that would be cool.
Just thinking about like shopping malls.
Yeah, turning a shopping mall into a gardenscape.
And it's going to become that anyways, right? Like,
Yeah.
in less time than you think, I mean, these malls are just going to be devoured by the forces of nature.